Dear students, we will discuss about this class 12 chapter 2 introduction, and here today we will discuss about this fertilization and implantation. Fertilization is what? The process of fusion of the sperms. The process of the fusion of the sperms with an ovum is called fertilization, and you know that insemination. Insemination means the entry of the sperms from the male genital organ, that is the penis. When it is released at the time of ejaculation, and then it swims rapidly and then enter into the ampullary region, reach to the ampullary region of the fallopian tube, and then where the ovum is transported from the that is after ovulation, the ovum or egg, it waits at the ampullary region of the fallopian tube. Already we have discussed that the fallopian tube has three different parts. One that is attached to the ovary, it is known as infundibulum, and the middle part it is known as the ampulla, and the last part it is known as the isthmus. So the ovum or egg, it waits after releasing. It waits in the ampullary region of the fallopian tube, and there, anyhow, during fertilization, in the sperms, a particular sperms come in contact with the zona pellucida. Zona pellucida are the cells of the corona radiator, and you know that the upper portion of the upper portion of the sperm, it has one cap-like structure which contains many algae, and this cap-like structure is known as the acrosome, and the secretion of the acrosome helps the sperm to enter the cytoplasm of the ovum to the zona pellucida, and this induces the second meiotic division of the secondary oocyte, and which is unequal. Secondary oocyte again divides unequally, one having the bigger nucleus, another having the smaller nucleus. The bigger nucleus is known as the smaller is known as the second polar cell, second polar body, who is degenerate, and a haploid ovum. The bigger one is called the haploid ovum, and soon the haploid nucleus of the sperms and the haploid nucleus of the ovum, they fuse together to form a diploid zygote. That means N plus N, they combine together to form the diploid zygote, and zygote covers only unicellular structure, the first unicellular structure, and the mitotic division starts in the zygote by the process known as cleavage. Cleavage means what? The different plants, the division of the zygote in different plants. Now, either it may be horizontal or it may be longitudinal. So, this process, the division of the zygote is known as the cleavage. It is known as cleavage, and forms after, if this cut, then it gives rise to the zygote, gives rise to the two-cell structure. Then again, this plant, you just take an apple, and then you cut in this way, in this way, in this way, in this way. So you will find the different pieces of the apple. So just like this with the help of knife. If you start to cut an apple, so you will find in different plants. In different plants, you will find the different. You will be able to obtain the different in many pieces, apple of many pieces. So just like this, you just imagine that the structure of zygote is equivalent to the structure of an apple. So it forms two-cell structure, 8-cell structure, 16 daughter cells, and these cells are called what? Blastomere. These are known as the blastomere. The embryo with 8 to 16 cell blastomere. The embryo with 8 to 16 cell blastomere, it is known as what? It is known as morula. It is known as what? Morula. The morula continues to divide and transform into the blastocyst. Whenever the morula having more than 16 cell structure, 32, then 64, then 128. In this way, the number of cells increases gradually by the mitotic cell, mitotic cell division, and it transforms into the blastocyst. Again, morula transforms into what? This is the structure. This is the structure. This morula transforms into the what? Blastocyst, and moves into the after blastocyst. Then again, from mammillary region, it comes to the isthmus, and from isthmus to it directly start to enter inside the uterus for implantation. And then at that time, the blastomeres and the blastocysts are arranged in two cell structure, the outer cell layer and the inner cell mass. The outer cell structure is known as the outer layer is known as the trophoblast, and an inner group of cells. This is the inner group of cells, and the outer cells is known as the trophoblast, an inner group of cells. After that, after attachment, the uterine wall, the uterine cells, the endometrium, okay, the inner layer of the uterus is known as the endometrium layer. So the endometrium cells starts to divide rapidly and cover the blastocyst. Inside this, it is covered. It is covered by the cells of the endometrium. As a result, the blastocyst becomes embedded inside the endometrium of the uterus, and when it is embedded fully, inside the uterus, this process is known as what? Implantation. This process is known as implantation, and it leads to pregnancy. When it is settled down, when it is fully the blastocyst settled down, covered, embedded inside the uterus, this process is and leads to pregnancy. The lady is pregnant. And here you see, this is the structure of ovum. Ovum, it is surrounded by the outer portion. The cells are known as the cells of corona radiata. It is the corona time, so you should remember this jaws, balloon-like structure is known as corona radiata, and this is the structure of the ovum. The outer portion is covered by these cells of corona radiata, and at the time of ejaculation, you will find millions and millions of sperms. They fight with each other to enter inside the ovum, and only that what sperm enter inside the ovum, the others will degenerate. This is the rule of the living beings. Other will degenerate, and then this portion, after the cells of this corona radiata, then zona pellucida. This layer is known as the zona pellucida, and after this zona pellucida, another layer that is known as the perivitalized space. So covering all these things, all this layer, that one sperm able to enter and then discharge the nucleus of the sperms and the nucleus of the ovum. They unite together, and the process is known as what? This process is known as fertilization. And next, here you see that is the process of the cleavage. Here, this is the zygote is formed. This nucleus and this nucleus of the sperms and nucleus of the ovum, they unite together to form zygote, and then again cleavage takes place. Then zygote is a single cell structure. Then cleavage is formed. Cleavage is 2 cell structure, 4 cell structure, 8 cell structure, 16 cell structure, 32 cell structure, 64 cell structure. In this way, and ultimately it gives rise to when it is more than 60 cell structure, it is known as blastocyst, and 8 to 16 cell structure, it is known as what? Morula. And again, the cells of the blastomere are arranged in 2 groups. The outer layer is known as the trophoblast. This is the trophoblast, and this is known as what? Inner cell mass. It is known as inner cell mass.